ओके क्लास 9 सो आज हम करने वाले हैं présenter quelqu'un, how to present someone, et les nombres and the revision of numbers in French. ये दोनों ही टॉपिक्स entre jeunes लेसन 1 के हैं. ओके सो लेट्स बिगिन. L'introduction. So how to introduce oneself in French? On va apprendre comment se présenter. So we are going to learn two things. How we are going to present oneself et présenter quelqu'un d'autre and present someone else in French. Okay? So let me pick up this example from the book itself where Akansha se présente. Akansha is presenting herself and says, Je m'appelle Akansha, j'ai 16 ans. So I'm Akansha and I'm 16. Je suis au lycée. Et voici mon frère Kunal. Il a 17 ans. Il est au lycée aussi. Et toi? So here the two girls are having a conversation where Akansha is telling her about herself, saying that she's 16 and goes to school. And here is her brother Kunal, who is 17 and is also in the school. And what about you? She continues by saying, Tu t'appelles Pauline. So, do you call yourself Pauline? Tu as quel âge? What's your age? Tu habites où? Where do you live? Et tu es française? Are you French? And then, without even waiting for her to complete, she says, Notre père travaille à l'ambassade de l'Inde à Paris. So, our father works in the Indian Embassy at Paris. Notre mère est professeure de la musique classique indienne. So our mother is a classical Indian music teacher. Et nos camarades de classe sont très sympathiques. So all our classmates are very kind. So here you see Akansha used different subjects. She first talked about herself, then her brother, then even asked the other person a few questions, and then started talking about her mother and father, her parents. Okay? So this is how a basic presentation structure goes. So now we're going to learn how to present ourselves in French. So we have to answer a few questions. हमें कुछ आंसर करना होता है. हमें कुछ सवालों का जवाब अपनी उस So now we are going to learn how to present ourselves. So जब भी हम अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करेंगे हमें कुछ बेसिक सवालों का जवाब देना. जैसे कि Comment tu t'appelles? What is your name? Quel âge as-tu? What is your age? Où habites-tu? Where do you live? Quelle est ta nationalité? What's your nationality? Que fait ton père? What does your father do? Et ta mère? And what does your mother do? Answering these questions in the right way, I have to shift my screen. Okay, so let's try doing it. Okay, so I am taking a very random example. Say, je m'appelle Jacques. Je m'appelle Marie. J'ai 19 ans. J'habite à Paris. Je suis française. Mon père travaille à l'hôpital. Il est médecin. Et ma mère est professeure. So this is how we can present ourselves by simply responding to all these questions in sequence and then creating a paragraph. Okay, so let me be back. Now, essayez de vous présenter. Try to present yourself. Pause the video, take 2 to 3 minutes and write down this whole paragraph presenting yourself and answering to all these questions. Okay, and once you're done, let's get going. अब हम क्या करें? हमने अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करना सीख लिया. So next comes Présenter quelqu'un d'autre. How to present someone else. So we use the same set of questions जो अभी हमने पिछली slide पे करे to gather information, but this time all the replies would be in il or el, like depending upon how many people are we presenting and what's the gender of those people. Okay, so we'll ask, I'm just taking il as an example right now. Como il s'appelle? Quel âge a-t-il? Où habite-t-il? Quelle est sa nationalité? Que fait son père et sa mère? So the same set of questions, but this time everything is in third person. For example, again shifting the screen. Il s'appelle Jack. Il a 11 ans. Il habite à Madrid. Il est espagnol. Son père travaille à une banque, so à la banque. Il est caissier. Et sa mère est femme au foyer. Femme au foyer is housewife. Okay, so this is how you present someone else. So now you can also pause the video again and maybe try presenting your brother, sister, or cousin or a friend. This way you can practice how to present someone else. Okay, so that was easy, right? Let's continue with the numbers. Est-ce que vous pouvez dire le numéro de téléphone? So, can you say your phone number in French? I doubt, because I haven't taught that yet. मैंने सिखाया थोड़ी अभी. अब वो सिखाने से पहले हमें numbers revise करने पड़े. So, alors, réviser les nombres. So, this is the same table I have picked from Entre Jeunes. So, you see यहाँ पे 0 और 2 से लेकर 20 तक सारी count है. Then you have 21, 22, 29. So this tells you how we take the tens digit, 20, and then add the ones digit to make the number. 21, 22, 23. So that's how we go. Then we have 30, 40, 50, 60. So till 69, we follow the same pattern. Tens, that is tens number, and we add the ones number to it. So 69 becomes 69. Now what happens after that? We combine 70, that is 60 plus 10. So that is why when we say 71, it becomes 60 and 11. 79, 79. Okay, so I hope याद आ रहा होगा आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा कि कैसे हम numbers करते हैं French. And then 80 onwards, we used to have a multiplication. 4 times 20. 80. 80, 4 times 20 plus 1. Similarly, we have 90. 4 times 20 plus 10. 80. So 92 maybe will be 92. Okay? And likewise, we reach number 100, which is 100. So you just have to keep in mind all these numbers from 0 to 100, their spellings as well as how do we write them in French. Okay? And now we're going to learn comment dit le numéro de téléphone en français. So there's a little different pattern. Like in India, we say it anyway. कभी single digits बोल दिए, कभी double digits, कभी triple digits, जैसा मन किया, right? But in France, the way they write their mobile numbers and the way they speak it is a certain standard. So you see, it's a 10-digit number, but after every 2 digits, there's a dot. Okay? And that is how you speak them. You speak them in doublets. So this one becomes 0 a 68 56 41 20. I'll do one more for you of Sylvie. 04 33 19 11 91 06 61 03 87 26. Okay, so you write in doublets, you speak it in doublets, so that's how it goes. So you can pause the video and try the remaining so that you can practice how to say numbers in French. Okay, so now we have learned how to introduce ourselves, how to introduce someone else, and how do we say phone numbers in French. So let's put all that information together in une fiche d'identité. Une fiche d'identité is an identity card. Again, I picked the format from your books itself. So, ma fiche d'identité, my ID card. Coller ta photo means you have to paste your photo here. Now, so do you remember this concept of nom and prénom in French? Nom is the surname or the last name of a person, and we always write it in capital letters. So if someone's name is, okay, let's say my name is Radhika Singhal. So my no would be coming here first, Singhal, all caps. Okay, prénom. Prénom is something we write before the surname, which is our first name, and only the first alphabet is capital here. So that becomes Radhika. Date de naissance, your date of birth. So I'm not writing the correct one. So we write it like le, for example, 1 Janvier 2000. Okay. The month, the letter is not caps. We write le before it. Okay. Address, you can mention your address. Numéro de téléphone, I just taught you, you write it in double digits by putting dots in between. And courriel is your email ID. Okay. So this is how you complete your ID card. I am removing my information from the screen so that you can pause the video and try making your own ID card. Okay. So with this, we have completed the basic concepts of lesson 1 of Entre Jeunes. Now I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, au revoir.